I highly recommend, another piece of homework for everyone here is create an organizational chart for your company, okay? And your organizational chart should have a few things. The first is obviously it needs to have every name or every business position in the company. The second is it needs to have the responsibilities of that position. That's more important than even the position itself. What is the position actually doing? Because what I define as what a client success manager does and what you guys define as what a client success manager does could be two totally separate things. So one is the business seat, two is the responsibilities, three is going to be the number one KPI for that position. So to give you an example, for sales, it might be new cash. For client success, it might be time to launch. And for marketing, it might be number of new leads or number of book calls. This is if you had to ask this person if they're doing a good job or not, they are going to tell you based on that number, and that's the number that they're going to be trying to impress you with. I'd say most companies don't have an organization chart. Even less companies have one with the position set up. Even less have ones with the position set up and the responsibilities, and even less have a position org chart with the position set up and the responsibilities and the number one KPI. And when you build the organizational chart, and this is what I was telling them on Monday, is that you actually start not with names. You start with what the company needs to scale. The biggest mistake that I've made in operations in the past few years is I think, well, this person's a really great person, they've worked with me for a while, where can I plug them into the company? Instead of, what does the company need to scale, and does this person fit inside of that? Right now, we recently needed to hire a marketing director, and so we literally made a job description, put it on the organizational chart, KPIs, compensation, and then we went to somebody in our company and made them the offer if they wanted to become a marketing director for our company. So we made it like, it was literally like he was on the outside and we were giving him an interview the first time, but that's how you need to treat it because it needs to be like, this is what the company needs. It's not like, oh, let's give you a promotion because you've been here for a while, or I like you. It's this is what the company needs. Do you want to accept this position or not? By hiring based off of that and not based on who's friends, who did this, who do that, you can do what is the number one job of a CEO, which is the proper allocation of resources. That is the number one job of a CEO in a company. Does anybody know the number one reason why companies fail? Lack of cash. And I told you earlier that either the number one or number two expense as you scale will always be payroll. So your inability to allocate cash flow towards payroll can very well be your demise.
If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.